Alright, today we have an iPhone 6. It's got a board short. Plug it into the power supply and it's showing that it is short. So let's find out what line that's short on. Is it going to be, what's it going to be? Let's see. Put our meter in continuity mode and we'll check there. So it looks like it's probably going to be on VCC main because the battery's not short right away. Alright, so to check if we have a short on VCC main, we can check this capacitor back here. Let's get the microscope. So we can check on that capacitor right there. Let me see if we can. Alright, so we'll put one probe on ground. Check one side. Nothing. So VCC main seems to be fine. And we said the battery line was fine. Let's see. Alright, so we're not getting a beep there. We'll get one on the other side, but we're not getting one here, so that seems fine. But we know we're getting an issue there where something's shorting when we connect the DC power supply to it. So we'll turn the power on the DC power supply. And we're drawing 1.3 amps basically, and we can see something getting hot in that area. Check the back side. So that's really hot right there. It is extremely hot. You can see the thermal camera. Well, let's move it a little bit. You can see the thermal camera showing something really hot there. It could be from this side though. Could be here. That's really hot. They're both really hot. So let's turn that off. And let's go ahead and peel this little cover off here. We can see if it's under here, if it's on the other side. This is easier to take this off than to take the other shield off from the other side, so we will do the easier thing first. Alright, so again, let's turn this on. Wow, that's hot. We'll use some freeze spray right now, and we'll just verify. I think it might be coming from the other side. Alright, so got it frozen. This is our area we want to focus on. So let's turn on the power supply. And okay, so the way that went away there, it's definitely going to be right here on the underneath on this side of the board. So it's not going to be here, it's going to be here. So let's go ahead and take this cover off. So let's see, I like to take this off just cause. plate removed. We are thinking that the problem area is going to be in here somewhere. Let's get this off of there. Alright, so I think it could be one of these two. But we're going to use the thermal camera and find out. We got to let this cool down a little bit first. So it's all going to just be hot anyways from the hot air. Alright. So let's go ahead and try this. This is the area we want to focus on. Look at that. 2 spots. Two spots getting hot. Looks like maybe a capacitor in that coil. Let's get the freeze spray. Let's get the freeze spray and take a look. Alright, we're all frosted over. Zoom it out a little bit. Let's take a look. Here we go. Okay, what was that? Let's check that again. This time we're just gonna bump it. Okay, so it was that capacitor, and what was that? What's that in there? Diode? Let's see. So that diode right there. So I got another board here. Let's check that in diode mode. So let's see, red probe on ground. What are we getting here? We're getting 0.58 volts, and on this side we're getting 0.375 volts. Alright, that should be a known good. I think that's a cloud lock board. We'll check here. This bad one that we're assuming is bad. 0.32 and 0.36, so let's get to work on that. Let's use our jig. And we're using a really low heat here. Alright, and we're just cleaning here between the capacitors, but you're going to see me break this backlight IC control chip right here, and I didn't even notice that I just caught it there, and then I finished breaking it right there. So that was U1502, and I end up having to get a donor, reball it, and replace that chip. So let's take this cap off, and let me see how big. Oops. Let's see. I use this, and it's probably a little too big. Alright, so I don't want to use too much heat near the CPU, so I'm going to keep the low temperature with the hot air, and I'm going to use the iron to get that off. Okay, so let's add a little bit of regular solder to that to bring the melting point down a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so at this point I didn't know that I was going to need U1502, so I wasn't really concerned with it. I was just, right now all I wanted to do was pull off this diode and put it on the board. So if I would have known that I was going to need that U1502, I would have done a better job at keeping that one there. It went. I would have done a better job at not messing it up or not letting it fly off the board. Alright, so I have the preheater set at 200 degrees Celsius. Definitely getting nice and warm. Alright, so what we have here is another donor board because we need to pull U1502. That way we can replace it on the board we're trying to fix. So let's go ahead and take off this shield and get to U1502. And I basically just like to max out the air and the temperature all the way when I take these shields off. But wow, with this preheater, it's pretty much effortless. Alright, so we'll scrape away this glue so we can get to U1502. And I'm not going to record every step, show every step in this video. Basically, C1531 and D1501 were shorted. I myself messed up U1502. And I had to pull that off of another board to fix that. 340 at 60 liters per minute airflow, but this thing is not calibrated. Good. See if we can get that out. Okay. So here we're just reballing the donor, the 1502 donor, and we're just going to get that ready to put back on the board that we are fixing. That sounds like cheating. Sounds like cheating. Kinda. Kinda. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and put U1502 back on. I don't really remember the temperature I was using with the hot air. It was probably around 280 degrees Celsius or so. But with this preheated at 200 degrees Celsius, or what did I have it at? No, I think at this point I had it like at 100 degrees Celsius. But that chip went back on there really, really nicely, really fast. So that's pretty sweet. And right here I'm going to nudge the chip a little bit, make sure it's in place, and then we'll let it cool down. Alright, so we will connect this. We'll connect the power. Alright. Let's power on. Oh, we got backlight. Awesome. So that was repair on an iPhone 6. Shorted on the backlight circuitry. Backlight anode. Now we got backlight, so pretty awesome. This was Fred Bravo with Alpha Bravo Tech. If you need a repair like this in the future, search for me on Facebook, Alpha Bravo Tech. Send me a message, and we will get back with you. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, that's it. Thanks.